So
How often
yeah,
do you
there's no
find
DAP rolls.
the like attacking saving a minion comes into play, or is it just a poor power flyer?
0%.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, yeah.
That effect always seemed rather niche.
hmm Though, I was talking to it about with count, and it's like if you run turtles. So I was thinking about doing Avatar of Air Splash with water and running like three turtles because they're kind of resilient. And if they break the turtle shield, then I think you're able to set it back to the hand because I'm pretty sure it says attack if your minion's attacked, which is kind of cool. It's like an interaction you wouldn't really think about.
I feel like this is a bit of a turning point turn where it does come and be like aggressive and attack Mirage and hope he like invades the defense or something.
hmm
Sure. Like,
Space four times. Hans has a base power of 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got a trinket.
That's what I was thinking. He hasn't spent any mana this turn, has he?
Nope.
I don't think so.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
I wonder if he's trying to decide whether he trades and then plays another creature.
Trades, play another creature, trinket.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's even
oh,
better.
that's really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeesh.
Mm,
It ain't looking good, boys.
Ouch.
man.
We're in 11 minutes into the game. Oof.
5 of that's just thinking about this turn.
how much
Yeah.
mana did that cost him that turn? Did he have 4 at the beginning?
Uh, no, he got sinkholed. He had 2 sites, and so you had to play that tower to get 4.
He played the tower. Okay,
Yeah, he had sinkhole and then took it back.
nice.
This is where the pressure is just a little too great. I think to like fish. Maybe he can still come back, but I'm not sure what he's like. How he can
Mm.
both of these minions and a trinket
Oh, there we go.
would do it.
He does run one of Entangling Terrain too, so that's could help him ramp up the deal with things, which is kind of good.
Does this immobile still affect the haunch roll?
It could all still teleport, but it can't
It'll
move after that, right?
it won't be able to attack into the site. It could teleport. I'm pretty sure it only affects the sites. It's a weird one. I think Quagmire is weird. Like, there's always so many
It
questions
affects
with that
nearby.
one.
Like if yeah, so it's still immobile now, but if it went to like 17, it would no longer be immobile.
Mm.
I think the effect is still there. At least that's what my
Nearby minions are
Yeah, but
next turn.
because it came down and did its thing.
Yeah. Well, he bought another turn. Really is what's going on here.
Right.
yeah, that's pretty good. Let's hope he has a common sense to or Entangling Terrain.
He common sense for a berry.
Mm. Yeah.
So when you're playing Avatar Bear, do you want to push your avatar up a site, like to be on 12 through 14 to have like a launch pad, or do you like leaving it back?
CJ has fire minions, so it's kind of you don't want to get hit by Kobold or like Violent for free. This is brutal. Yeesh.
Yeah, next turn all CJ can do is bury if he blows sinkhole.
So I'm assuming this was the Seer Roots control deck. Is this like a later game kind of build?
It is basically um like Fury Road, kind of Earth Fire, just mid-rangey. There's no like infernals or anything crazy like that. And he has like I think 2 or 3 Amazon Warriors. So
Three Amazon
yeah,
Warriors.
yeah, such a good card.
It's a house and limited. I think it's the first pack open like Amazon Warriors.
One threshold, dude. Common,
Common sense.
crazy. Yeah.
That's that kicker right there. I cannot believe Chris got like 2 common sense in his draft.
Jump blocker. Ooh, is CJ gonna stabilize?
I mean, hmm.
I want to know what's in their hand.
It's definitely unfortunate that that pillar came down so early.
Yeah, he could gain 3 or 4 life and a little better.
Mhm.
So yeah, the last turn of Firebolts and Quagmire, I think, kind of helped him stem the bleeding.
Mhm.
He's doing the I have no good defense because Avatar of Airs pushes everything everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Four cards in hand. So
Did he draw
the reason why
Landspear, or did he play that before Crossroads?
I don't know actually. It does. I am not sure.
Oh, attacking with Avatar of Air. Okay.
Yeah, he'll do this pretty often actually. Like start getting
For sheer damage
aggressive.
every turn, yeah.
Hmm.
You've trinketed your Pathfinder a lot before too, right?
Oh, you're goddamn right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Pretty
Sometimes
great.
double trinket just for funsies.
Yeah, Trinket is like wow, it's so good.
I slept on it for so long, and when I pulled all my foils for trinkets, I'm like, God, I'm getting so many of these. Now I'm like, I have so many of these.
So he spent the lightning bolt to be like maybe he has another kill spell in hand. It feels kind of aggressive. I guess now next turn he can attack with Avatar Bear and Trinket and get into that store.
Yeah,
There's an Amazon Warriors though.
something. So there's it's definitely like prime boulder decision making positioning as well too. So,
So maybe he has Boulder in hand.
yeah, maybe
Oh, he's gonna get started.
because he doesn't mind getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he yeah, I don't think he because if he throws boulder right, and then maybe he has like a hippo or something in his hand. Yeah, and then
Gotcha. So then he's got a Hippogriff in hand next turn to close it out if he doesn't move.
well maybe, but he's also not in a position to like sweat. And CJ has to like
Yeah.
answer him.
Are we past 20 minutes yet?
18.
Avatar Bear's very good.
Yeah. I played the precon last night with some friends in like a learn to play session at my house. It was disgusting.
Yeah,
Like turn 1 Spectral Stalker into I think it was turn 3 Devil's Egg, and then just because I could, Doomsday Device.
interesting. One blocker. Two. only one more bolt in hand. I mean, in the deck. He used one grapple shot, so there's one grapple shot.
If he's got grapple shot in hand, he wins. Bolt 50-50.
Would you roll
I
the
mean,
dice on the bolt?
he could like just hippogriff, right? Throw it at his avatar and rethrow the bolt or two, which is kind of sweet.
Yep.
Any charge minion does it.
Mhm.
Double outs. Or wins.
I'm assuming he is running hippogriffs in here, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's too good of a card.
Okay, moving away. As he's trying to get to Boulder.
So also, in the reason why we decided to go with this variation of Avatar of Air over the higher end is because it always felt like we had cards in our hand.
When playing.
I mean, granted, there's Trinket, right? But compared to playing like a higher end Avatar of Air deck, I don't know why it is, but it was kind of interesting.
So you're happy with 4 mana. It's like your goal.
I mean, five. You could like win a game off of 3 mana, but sometimes five is nice because you could double spell.
Yeah, no, that's how where I was with the Avatar Earth build. Is like play a 2-drop, play a 3-drop of some sort.
Hmm. But like four is like prime functioning. Five, you don't really need it. But what's nice too is it's like it's less sites to hit, less sites to defend. So kind of cool.
When I played against you guys before, that's so rough to play into. It's like at least with Avatar of Earth, it's like I want some more sites to attack, but you only give really one option with the 4.
Hmm. It is. It's still really rough. Like when we play and you do have the root spider under your avatar. That's why I'm like trying to like do stuff like bait with a water site.
Oh yeah, that root spider won you the tournament, didn't it?
The free tax is a little gross.
Oh yeah. Because I was thinking, like, man, if that root spider wasn't there, he literally could have played a falconer on his own site, had a blocker, got in next turn.
I was talking to the count too. There were some decisions that were he would have done differently because Broseph had like picked up the deck like 2 days before or
Yeah,
something like that.
watching it back, there was a couple like the turn 3 thunderstorm seemed pretty good, but then it like shut down his phase assassin for 3 turns.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then he got the thunderstorm off the brows, where I think I would have gotten a grapple shot because
Hmm.
and he could hit me for 8 on the second to last turn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So he's debating where to leave his avatar for the next turn if CJ moves the seer up under Lance of Air, right?
Hmm.
Then yeah, he's kind of in that like parody state where you got to move to catch up, but you got to tap to move, and it doesn't really work.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I would come back to an air site and then try to have like that drop off the boulder and then fly. You could still drop a site and then push the land surveyor on to 15 or 10 or something like that. Like eventually being able to do it that way because CJ's so far away from the sites to attack, and he wants to leave up the blockers to like cover for a potential lightning bolt. I think, at least that's what I think.
CJ, he's going to attack with Amazon Warriors, and that's like everything else is going to be blocks, right?
Yeah, it seems like that. Yeah, but I think that he's trying to get to 14.
So last turn, would you sinkhole his Mirage and only give him 4 sites to work with on his turn. That
Or 9. He could play a site under the land survey. Sorry, what was the question?
So last turn when was it one turn before that, Kevin didn't he played sinkhole but didn't blow up any site. Would he have played sinkhole and blew up the site just to keep him mana starved?
I think he just doesn't. He feels okay. He just doesn't know. So that was actually that was really strong. It's really good for CJ having all these blockers and still being able to put on pressure. Ah, here we go. Yep, there we go.
Oh god.
Two
No, Kevin,
sites.
no.
Oh geez, yeah.
No, Kevin.
So momentum's kind of shifted
Yeah.
a little bit. Holy moly, what a game! I'm glad it wasn't just like a complete stomp.
Just a rollover.
This is
Swarm.
yeah. The I mean, grapple shot is what he's trying to draw into. Another
You guys only played
boulder now.
right?
Yeah, only two. Only two. Chaos Twister.
Chaos Twister is. Do you go for the win with Chaos Twister?
50. I mean, yeah. Chaos Twister, the Amazon Warriors off of me? Yeah, for sure. But he only has 2 mana, so he's like,
Oh yeah.
he has to play his site. He's in this kind of a sticky situation. Jeez.
He's got Trinket in hand. That doesn't. Yeah. Oh, that's a.
And if maybe he didn't play enough like sites.
He's played 5 sites so far. They've just been sinkhole trading.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I didn't expect to see so many sinkholes in these games.
Yeah.
Avatar, this deck is like have a sub theme of like mana screw, right? Just kind of lock him out.
Because it's that I mean also it's like it really helps versus Pathfinder single because it helps screw their threshold, which is nice. And that's like one of the hardest matchups is Pathfinder. I think Avatar of Earth like is really good into the matchup. Like I was afraid to play versus you.
Yeah,
But
it's okay if I can like get rid of your chump blockers. But you have so many minions.
Mhm. But it's like getting rid of this Amazon Warriors without a bottom's pit, or like his only boulder is buried. It's like he's just waiting to see what he can do, dude.
I think. Do you think he was too aggressive with his Avatar of Air? Like it feels like he's just getting beat on now. I know you said it was okay, but like, yeesh.
Well, yeah. I mean, I personally would have probably done the same thing. Like, because it's if you get someone to door quicker, right? It feels
Yep.
good because it's like one less thing you need to do, and then you just need to kill. So, me and Kevin were actually deciding like, he really likes Devil's Eggs, but I think that Thunderstorm is better. It does the same thing, right? Like, he can intercept them if he wants. I don't know if he.
Getting rid of a blocker.
I don't know. Ooh, interesting. Hmm. 2 mana. There's Cloud Spirit too.
You move Highland Falconer up, right? Just to.
Mm.
Potential chump block or something.
Well, I wonder why Kevin didn't use the bats to retrieve the boulder.
Oh,
He might, you know what I mean?
yeah, you
Like,
probably didn't think about that. Like, oh, bats is flying. I'm gonna.
maybe it.
That's hard. It's like 2 turns. That's not too
Yeah.
bad.
Mhm.
You come back up, you push it with Falconer.
Yeah. I mean, functioning off of 2 mana is like, geez, Louise. I don't know what his plan is because he could just have Root Spider. If I guess he's thinking maybe if Root Spider goes under, maybe he can grapple shot the spider. I don't know, dude.
Next
Honestly.
turn, back to tower, pushes bats, plays
Mm,
trinket on bats, attacks root spider, and maybe
hmm
charge minion or something. But like get rid of the chump blocks. Like Amazon Warriors isn't a
hmm
good place to
That
do
makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have played or hit with lightning bolt because he had boulder in hand when he played lightning bolt, so he was
hmm
at he was at 5.
Yeah, I bet you he just thought like he had the game, you know. So.
I playing the kill in hand card when you can get something in the
hmm
store another way feels not great, but
Yeah, and I mean in this game, it's like oftentimes it's like one decision kind of like hurts,
yeah, 3 turns ago
you
he
know.
used the lightning bolt, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I know Drew's always like I like to have a bunch of cards in my hand, so like keep his options, you know. Or there's players who like, you know, play everything they have.
yeah. I used to be that way for sure.
hmm
Just dump my hand and figure it out later. No, I've definitely gotten into the philosophy of like, if I'm playing this card, do I have another way to win if I get him to that store? If I don't, I don't play.
hmm hmm I'm glad there was no maddening bells this game so far.
Yeah, if he top decks Mining Bells, that's like a dead card.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the thunder like the Devil's Egg should be thunderstorms in this deck. It's just like
How much?
it's like a kill spell.
Yeah.
It does damage.
Oh, that's another
You know,
good point over eggs is like if you
yeah. And egg
can it win you the game.
and eggs are also like a you have to like to get the most of like if like to make them effective, you have to actually bury a bat under their sight with an egg or like go to a very far awkward area. But a lot of times, if you play it on the site, then they'll kill the creature, grab the eggs, and fly it to your site. And you're like, what the heck, dude?
That's how I feel.
Get out of here.
Angel's Egg.
Yeah. Like all the battle mage decks are actually, I think they should run Devil's Egg. I think it's such a powerful card
Yeah, just play it into your
for,
and you're on their sites anyways.
or Spark Mage, sorry. I don't know if battle mage should, but Spark Mage, I think. Because they're teleport on your site. I was looking at like the strategies and deck building thing, and I was like, are there Spark Mage players? Because I've never really played it. I always felt like it was quick, but then it just like ran out of gas.
It does run out of gas really easy because it encourages you to play spells and just constantly play spells. So then you run out of cards.
Because you're just like burn, burn, burn. Mm-hmm.
It's CJ's turn right now, right?
Yeah, it's CJ's turn.
What's nice about Seer here is that you know you can just scry, dude. Like getting rid of all the like terrible stuff. Oh God.
Oh no.
Jeez.
No.
Oh no.
Wow.
The game is oof. This is what the heck? This is such a good game. I
The
bet you
top top
Drew
deck
is
lightning bolt wins though.
Drew's
Oh
freaking
man.
out right now. Actually, he sees everything, but oh,
he
Oh,
in hand.
he was playing. He was milking it.
He was slow playing.
Yo, that. Oh yeah, that was
it's like, all right, that's a
oh
gigantus. I
no,
better stop fucking around.
dude.
I guess he was just waiting for that open shot.
Mm.
Dang,
Interesting. That was a good. Wow, what a match, dude.
it's terrifying.
He went for the win, so that's. Oh, and if that top, that's why he flipped it. If that top site
Oh,
was
Manning
an air
does.
site,
Yeah, that would have been a bummer.
he could have left spiders there, and it would have been like he couldn't have flown over.
Hmm.
Oh, that was a close one. There was bells. Yeah, he probably
Wow,
top deck
dude.
bells later.
Yeah. Wow, what a good game. What
That
the
was
heck?
so close.
That's what you want like for finals, right? Like it's like a back and forth, and then like yeah.
Top
Holy crap.
taking your death over gigantism. Whew. So, yeah, there's no way to play around grapple shot there.
Mm.
See the hand? There's roots.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Like sinkholing that bottomless pit too. That was nice early on.
Yeah. So do you like playing your utility bottomless pit and free cities on the back row or up in middle?
It I guess it just depends on what I'm playing versus.
If
But
there's a threat of getting it removed, play it back.
uh yeah. I mean like if you build, more like that, like more defensive off to the side versus like earth fire or something like that, then you can kind of funnel them into where only 18 is where you hit, and then 14 is where bottomless pit or free city is, and then you can kind of control, you know, their way to get to you. Well, you can launch creatures over their head.
Infiltrate.
No, oh, dude.
I feel like CJ's like, I just need a couple more cards.
Oh, yeah.
He did a good job of like stemming the bleeding when he was at 7 life, I think. Like
They have that firebolt.
in Quagmire.
And, yeah.
Dang.
Drew, did you stop recording?
Hey.
No, I'm still recording.
Okay, gotcha. What's up,
Okay.
Kevin? Dude,
It was
congrats.
woo.
Congratulations.
See,
That was,
wins. Yeah,
dude, that
CJ
was
and I were just
such a.
talking about misplays and stuff.
Mm,
My biggest misplay, I think, there was the one turn where I figured I couldn't protect the Haunt from Bury, but I forgot if I walked up because I was like, oh, if I walk up, I can't fly him into the void, but I could fly him here away from the Quagmire, and then he can walk into the void, right? So that was, I think, the biggest misplay I had.
I spent like 3 minutes deliberating my final turn, and it didn't matter because I died a grapple shot no matter what.
yeah.
yeah.
But I was trying to figure out how I don't die to blink, which was like if he were to kill my root spider, blink, and then attack me at an angle, I wanted a more powerful minion.
Mm.
But yeah,
If you top decked any other site than an air site, and you left spiders there, like that would have been rough, right?
That would have been really rough, yeah. To be fair, the sites I top deck that aren't air sites would be Bonus Pit and Free City, so that would be kind of a good defensively. But he has imps and that kind of stuff, so the best I could do, I wouldn't even play that site. What I would do that turn is I'll walk here and like fly myself like here, right? Because otherwise I die to any of the stuff. Blaze still kills me, but
I had cavalry.
I don't think your cavalry will kill me. Right?
No,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah,
I had
yeah.
in my next site was my roots, but I wasn't playing
Okay.
for it. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad it was like a close match.
Oh, it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
close. It was so close.
It was a great one. Yeah,
Yeah.
double death. I was really worried he was just gonna maddening bells me turn 3, and I'd be like, well, GG.
I did have the Manding Bells, but I was like, I drew it like not in my opening hand, so I wasn't sure if I actually wanted to go for it. And you had so little cards. I'm like, Manding
Thanks.
Bells is great when you have more cards. And I only have one play a turn. I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know. I think. Oh, I was like, I think I'm not sure how I feel about me scorched earthing like on turn 3, but I was like, oh, he's gonna He's got a minion and a devil's egg,
I
and I'm
think that
never
was
gonna get
good.
rid of the
I
devil's
think
egg.
it's good, yeah, because the egg, what it does is that it lets me just go super defensive from that point on. Like I can just
Yeah.
like retreat back, free city it up, bottomless pit it up, and just like chill until you
Yeah.
die. Right. The other, by Scorch, I think I have to commit to the board, which is always
Yeah.
scary against potential roots. Like
Yeah.
you saw how desperate I was to get you to door. I was like, ooh, like even though I had like 70 health, I'm like, okay, maybe I rushed it a bit too much, but I kind of figured, look, if I
No.
vote you and I
I think
do
you
that,
did it
Just
right.
lying up.
over you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So,
was. I think that was the right way because I was getting ready to stabilize, and like as you can
Yeah.
see at this point, I had a cavalry in hand. I had
Mhm.
board advantage. I had
And
buried your
at that
boulder.
point, I think this was my hand, right? I had no minions, and that was the rough part because you just
Yeah.
basically board wiped me. I had no minions. You killed this guy. That was a big misplay,
Yeah.
right?
So I think
And then I'm
killing
like,
me early was good because I was
yeah.
getting ready to stabilize, but you just had me. That was good. Yeah. That haunt was
and
doing work in the beginning. He
the
got me
haunt,
like
yeah,
every
haunts are
turn.
really
I was
good.
like, come on.
It missed one turn. It missed one turn, but yeah. The another misplay is there were I think 2 turns I could have Synctose your Mirage over here. I kept forgetting about it, and that allowed you to play the Amazon Warriors, right?
I had a sight in hand.
You had a sight in
You'd have
hand, but like
You'd have taken me to 4, and I could have gone back up to 5.
it would have been like just kind of more annoying for you, because like at that point I wasn't gonna play Bells. Like there's no way I play Bells, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just needed to like top deck, some kill spell. And
Yeah.
Is there a reason
Yep.
you didn't go get Boulder with bats?
I wanted to bluff.
Mm.
So if I go for the Boulder line, right, then it's quite obvious the amount of threats I have.
Mhm.
And if I do this and I do this, then CJ has to consider, okay, what does this mean? What does this imply? The killing this guy was also kind of like it's not super optimal, but I figured it just means that I have more angles to grapple shot with, because he
Yeah.
can always use that as a blocker, right? Like if he
Grapple
came
shot
here,
with
for
Avatar of
instance,
Air is so hard. Like I think there was literally nothing I could do against that.
over
I was
here,
like,
no.
yeah, I'm
You
boned
play
against
a Royal
grapple.
Bodyguard. Royal Bodyguard is the only out.
I have it, but I didn't draw it.
Oh, no, what you had to do, and this is what I was worried about, is you had to draw a sight and play it here underneath me.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
I think that was
Yeah.
your play, right?
I was just looking for a way to like actually finish it. But that's interesting. If I'd have played a sight there, actually maybe I don't lose. All right, that's
Yes,
a
yeah,
good
if you
play.
play a sight there, you play a sight there. Because,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what the bats is for, right? Like, it distracts from, like, hey, what is this doing over here? It's like, these actually didn't matter at all because I had the grapple in hand. All I needed was the 1 air sight, and then I win.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good game.
Oof.
Congrats, dude.
This
Season
was-
4 winner, Avatar of Air. Who saw it
Avatar of
coming?
Air.
Oh, wait. My prediction said I did.
Hey, mine said you did, dude.
Okay.
Oh, did you record it? I want to see what the final predictions look like.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Oh, I meant the